I've been thinking about fear a lot these past couple of days. We all have felt fear before. Most people have something that they're afraid of. I am no exception. Fear has always been a key player throughout my life. While I may have come to terms with the majority of the fears I've had in the past, there is still one fear that I've had for as long as I can remember, and that continues to haunt me to this day. It's why it took me so long to write this video. Continuing something, whether that be a goal, passion, or hobby, is a lot more difficult than starting or ending it. Those are the easy parts. It's a lot harder to keep up with what you started, to bring that same energy and passion back over and over again, to ensure you're actually getting somewhere. I have always been afraid of moving forward. You're probably asking, why? What reason is there to be afraid of coming closer to accomplishing your goals? The thing is, that's not what I'm scared of. I'm afraid that if I try to move forward, I won't make it, that I'll fall behind, give up like I have too many times in the past. But you know what made me give up during those times? Fear, the very same one I'm talking about right now. It's like when people start going to the gym. After a couple of weeks, they'll bail out because they're scared of breaking their routine, afraid of living up to the commitment they promised themselves. I feel like a lot of the time, I overwhelm myself with the amount of things I hope to accomplish, thinking far into the future, years and years ahead of me. I'm too focused on the destination and not the journey. Let's pretend you're writing a screenplay. You write for 7 hours each day. After 25 pages, you're tired. You've exerted so much of your energy and brain power on the project. The passion you had for the story you were trying to tell when you began writing the script is dead. Now pretend you're writing a screenplay, but instead of writing for 7 hours, you write for 1 hour every day instead. 15 years later, you might end up a critically acclaimed and well-known director. I think because of the sheer amount of goals and expectations I set for myself, it makes me feel more and more like I'll never reach any of them. But what you should always keep in mind is that small steps count too. This is one of the key lessons I've learned that has helped me get over this fear. Pretend you write 5 pages all in one day, but then the next day you only write 2. Pretend you're an athlete. You win 3 games in a row, but then lose the 4th. Progress is still progress. And that's the key to getting over this fear. Stop hesitating. All you need to do is bite the bullet. If you make any sort of progression, doesn't matter how big or small, you've overcome this fear. I try to make sure I get at least one thing accomplished every day, whether that be a school assignment, a personal project, or another goal of mine. Sometimes it's doing something as simple as dealing with something I forgot to the previous day. And that's it. It's a leap of faith. You just have to trust yourself. Each step you take forward, no matter how big or small, is a little to eradicate this fear permanently. And it brings me closer to accomplishing my goals, and hopefully one day, my dream.